Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to learn some basic introduction to RTP protocol and RTSP protocol, because RTSP protocol is completely new to you all and it was not a part of the academics. So we are going to learn something from the scratch. Okay, so we have something called RTSP states and we have something called RTSP messages. Okay, so let us go ahead and understand these things first, and then let me tell you how the communication over this RTSP will be taking place. Okay, so there will be actually three states within RTSP. So first state is called init. Okay, so whenever two machines are being connected over the internet, and whenever there is a connection has been established, we say that the protocol is in init state. Okay, and there is a specific message. Okay, this is what we call message. Okay, in the square, in the rectangular box what you are seeing, and in this hexagon what you will be seeing, and this is what we call the state. Okay, so we are discussing RTSP state and RTSP messages in this slide actually. So whenever the the state of the protocol is in init state, I mean only the connection has been established. So the client, one who wants the video, okay, should be sending the setup message to the server. Okay, so once the client sends the setup message to the server, we say that the protocol went to ready state. So now it is ready for transmission. Okay, so then after the client has to send the play message, or the client has to send the play message, then the protocol will be going to playing state. Like the server will be exchanging the video and client will be receiving the video and he will be playing it. So that is what happens in the playing state. Okay, so either in the playing state, the client can send the pass message to the server. So the server, for temporarily time being, it will stop sending the video. So now the protocol will get back to ready state. Okay, so from ready state, if the client says tear down, there is a message called tear down. If the client sends a tear down message, so then the entire video transmission, that session will be killed and the protocol will get back to init state. And this tear down message can also be sent from the playing phase also. So no matter from where the client actually sends the tear down message, it will actually end the communication. Okay, and it will take back the protocol to init state. Okay, so these are the RTSP states and RTSP messages. What do we have? Okay, so now let us go ahead and understand the sample scenario between communication between a client and server. So let us call this as client and let us call this as server. Okay, so if you can clearly see, the client will first send a setup message. Okay, the structure of message will be like this. So this is the message. Okay, so it is a setup message. What you are going to see in the first line is the name of the message. This is a setup message. It says that this is the data. So the client is sending that I need movie.mjpg. Okay, and this is the version of the protocol what we are going to use, and here it says the sequence is 1, indicates it is the first message we are going to exchange. Okay, and the protocol what we are going to use is RTP on top of UDP. Okay, UDP will give us the channel, okay, for exchanging the data, but the rule set will be given by RTP. Okay, and the client port indicates where actually the server will be receiving the signal. I mean from 25,000 port number the server will be sending the video. Okay, so the server, for each and every message the client sends, the server is going to acknowledge the client. Okay, by sending the acknowledgement message. So the acknowledgement message, it simply says that 200. Okay, you people know that the state 200 says that it is success. Okay, so it clearly says that this is the acknowledgement for say first packet, right? And during the acknowledgement of the first packet, I mean for the setup message, you can see one unique session number will be shared with the client. Okay, this session number will be unique across the client. Okay, so if there are 10 clients requesting sending the setup message for the server, so the server will be creating a 10 different session numbers and it will be sharing with the clients. Okay, so the reason why we need to send the session number is because the client has to send back this session number for further communication, else the server will think that it has not been authenticated yet and the video will not be transmitted. Okay, so then you people can see the second message will be sent, and this message is a play message. Okay, it is saying that I want to play movie.mjpg. Okay, and it is sending the session number, if you can see. Okay, so the server is going to acknowledge for the second message saying that I will start playing the video. Okay, so now the the protocol is in the playing phase. So now on a different channel actually, okay, on a TCP datagram channel, so the movie will be exchanging. Okay, there will be two channels that will be established, one for exchanging the RTSP messages and one for exchanging the video. Two channels will be there, connections will be there. Okay, so after the protocol is in the playing phase now, on the other channel that got created over UDP, okay, the videos will be exchanged. The server will keep on sending the videos and the client will be receiving the video and it will be displaying it. I mean, it will be playing it. Okay, so after that the client might be sending the third message saying pause, and even in this message you can see that the session number has been sent. Okay, the server is going to acknowledge, no matter which request it is, the server is always going to acknowledge. Okay, if it's not able to pause for some external reasons, it will going to say that 500 error, I couldn't pass the communication. And of course the client can request for tearing it down, I mean ending the communication. So this is the fourth message. So now the client or the server also acknowledge saying that okay, the communication we will be stopping, I mean the entire movie will be stopped. Okay, so this is how the RTSP messages will be exchanged. Okay, so if you can look at this diagram, so this is how actually the video will be exchanged from client to server. So between client to server there will be a datagram socket being established. Along with that, the RTP socket also will be established. Okay, on datagram socket the video will be transmitted, on RTP socket the RTP messages will be transmitted, right? So how actually it works is, once the the RTP protocol is in playing phase, once it is in playing phase, okay, client will be requesting for a frame, server will send that frame. Client will once again request for frame, server will send the frame. Okay, until and unless the client request for a frame, the client will not send a frame. Okay, so frame is nothing but 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry, a frame is nothing but one single image. Okay, one single image we call it as one frame. Okay, because you all know that video is nothing but a collection of images. So for 1 second there will be 24 images that will be exchanged. So that will give you an illusion that it is a video, right? So the client is going to request 24 images for 1 second. The server is going to respond with 24 images within 1 second. Okay, so if you can take a sample calculator, so for 1 second, okay, divided by 24, so I need to exchange 24 images for 1 second. So this will give you the number 41, 0.041. this will be 41 milliseconds. So if you can say 1000, 41 milliseconds. So that is the reason why the timer will be started on the client end and the server end, so which will be running every 41 milliseconds. Okay, every 41 milliseconds the client will be asking for a image, the server will be giving the image. Okay, so every 41 milliseconds this will happen. So every 41 milliseconds the client will keep on displaying the images, so that will give us a illusion like video is playing. Okay, so if any frame gone missed, the client will not ask for resending the image. Okay, because we are not, if it asks for resending the image, the delay will be increased. The quality of the video will be excellent, but the delay will be increased. But we don't want that in the live streaming, right? So for that purpose, even if the frame gone missing, it will not bother about that. It will go ahead and ask the next image. Okay, so that's how the RTSP protocol works, and the RTSP packet structure will be as shown here. So one RTSP packet will be containing 32 bits, I mean data of multiples of 32 bits as shown in this diagram, and explanation for each field I have shared this in the PPT that I given you earlier. Okay, so hope this was clear. So thank you so much.